Alrighty, recorder's running. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. Let's talk about the market. And I also, after we get through with the market really quick, I want to talk about the two tails of Apple. Okay, I'm stalking Apple, but I want to share the two tails of it. So let's get going here. So as you can see, the SPY here. Where's my mouse? There it is. As you can see, the SPY is still turning down. Last night before the close, we talked about a little bit of a bullish up move. This could be all it is, that pre-market move. I still would not be surprised if we don't see a little move up. At this point, I absolutely am not using a little move up from here as a trigger to go long with both feet. It's my opinion that we're going to need to get above about this, at minimum, this 515 area, and I would really like it above 518 before the bulls really start turning their engines on and maybe moving up here, breaking out to new highs. Right now, the market is still controlled by the sellers. We have broke the 50 period moving average. The T-line, if price stays down here today, the T-line will be clearly below it. It's below it right now just by a fraction, but it will be clearly below it if we stay in this area or lower today. Let's take a look at the Qs. Not much better. They look kind of the same. The T-line has broken below the 50 period moving average. So what this represents to me is moving average crossover. Moving average crossover is a thing. It really is. It's, you know, I've heard some people, well, that doesn't mean anything. Well, what it actually does, it depends what you do with it afterwards. Anytime you get a moving average crossover, that means price is moving with somewhat some strength in that direction, whether it's bullish or bullish or bearish. So it is a thing, in my opinion. And then what's important is what you do with after that. So that's where you get your setups on moving average crossovers. Now, I know the 8 is probably not a major moving average. The T-line is just something a handful of people around the world use. I wish I knew how many people, but compared to the 50 or the 200 as a major moving average, it doesn't even get an invitation there. I know that. I still use it, I love it, and I know a lot of other people that love it. So what we need to watch for, what I would really like, is for us to move up just a little bit more. And then let's sell off. Because I think we still need a bit of a sell-off here. And I think around 422 is what the Qs are looking like. And I never mentioned that on the SPY. I think the SPY needs to come down to about 500, 495, 500 down here. The bad news is, did I not put it up there? I guess I didn't. Here's the bad news. There is, if the bulls don't catch some wind, there is a chance we even get down toward, we'll call it 440, you know, down in this area right here. There is a possibility. So it's important that we watch for a trend break up here, and that's what we want if you're a bull. If you're a bear, you want this thing to just keep on going down. You want to keep on doing those relief rallies till they can't stand it anymore, it fails, and then we move down. Let's take a look at the diamonds. Diamonds are well on their way getting down here to the dotted deuce. I think you've got a nice little bear flag setting up. If we do get that little run up, doesn't matter what indice we're looking at, I'm going to think of this as a bearish opportunity. A bearish opportunity. And it will be a bearish opportunity until we create, the market creates a bottom. You need to see the low, the higher low. You'll see this sort of demonstrated on Apple that I'm going to look at pretty quick here. Let's see, did I cover all those? Not yet. IYT. There is nothing bullish about IYT. This is one of the charts that we really need to work with us. SMH will be the next one I look at. SMH or AMT, IYT, the transports, can lead this market by themselves. But if they're both against us, against the bull, then that's going to put favor to the bear, okay? And as I see this, all I see is more downtrend with relief rallies. There is always going to be a relief rally. SMH. SMH is not doing so bad here. Let's see what it does with that 50-period moving average. And what's going to help here is a lot of that tech. If tech can hang on, that'll keep SMH up. And that should keep the market at bay a little bit. Not necessarily major downswings, but maybe not anything to the upside. So, all right, let's look at the two tails of Apple. So here's what I see in Apple. One, I'm thinking here that Apple is trying to carve out a bottom, okay? But thinking is just an opinion. That's all right. Now, there's some things here I want to look at where the two tails of Apple. But right now, you know, I see this bottom being carved out. Now, that doesn't mean that Apple can't dig lower. Apple can dig lower. Let's look at the bullish side, and we'll look at the bearish side. So while we're creating this sideways move right here, this right here, this little area from the low to the highest high, which is over here actually. So from that high to this low, that's the 50% retracement. I see possible bullishness for me over that line. Not a penny before. Not one single penny before. But if we can come up here and if Apple can put in a typical setup for us, so however it gets there, I don't care. It gets above this line, it pulls back, it gives us a buy signal. This is where I want to be buying. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the exact price. I don't know that. But that is going to be the typical candle pattern that I'm going to look for. Candle pattern could also look like this, I guess. We pop up a bullish day, and then the next day gives us an inside day. I could see that as a buy. Bottom line, over whatever this is, over 172, maybe 173, just that area right there, okay? That's the bull side. Now let's look at the bear side. Let's pull this up a little bit. Let's change this to a 2-day chart. There we go. Change it to a 2-day chart. You can see just more of the chart. The bear side, you can see right through here, there's some price action support that's being utilized right through there. Well, if we break down through that level, that will be breaking of the 200-period moving average on the 2-day chart. So to me, that's going to be a short, and this right here would be the target area. And this represents the 50% retracement from the lows to where we are now. So the tails, the two sides of Apple, long or short, watch what price does. Be patient. Be patient. Price will tell us what to do. Price will tell us. So that's my two tails of Apple, and that's how I plan to trade Apple, either long or shorts. All right, let's look at a few other charts that I have here. Thanks for going through that. If anyone has any questions in the room, let me know after the market opens. To the long side, GCT, I know some people bought this yesterday. It's working out really well now. This is what I wanted, to be over 34.60. It's doing it. So this looks pretty darn bullish to me. We can come over here and draw a line. The bulls are on track. So looking good here on this GCT. CRK, I totally forget why I have that up there. I think that was possible mistake. Yeah. FCX, here's another long. The copper has been doing pretty good. Over the T-line, I'm looking at this long. Anything below that, I couldn't do that. And that's because of this big bearish candle. If we actually get below the T-line, that's in line with what this bearish engulf would do. So bearish engulf, think about a day, And then if we get a bearish candle, this candle doesn't mean anything anymore. So I wouldn't want it because that's a sign that we're heading down. CVNA, short, blue eyes failure. Let's make that bigger. Let's get this out. Here's a nice topping chart. You have a high, you have a failed high. Here we come down, we're making a bear flag. As we make that bear flag, what we're going to be looking for is some selling up here, selling candle. I would prefer it to be between current price and the trend indicator. So right in this area right here. And then that would give us our bearish H pattern to the downside. So CVNA possible short. City possible short. Another blue eyes failure setup. I wouldn't be half surprised if if we don't get a little bump in City, and that would set it up for a nice short. Don't lose track that this chart's in a downtrend. And from here to here is only a relief rally. Only a relief rally. And that relief rally, it can work itself up, you know, set that pattern up for a long, or it can be set up for a very nice short. So just because you have a relief rally, don't go all long, all in, thinking the world has been saved here. There may be some dark days ahead of us. McDonald's is setting up short. Very nice. Here's a nice little bear flag in here. Let's go to that 2 chart again, 2-day chart. And if you look right here, there's the 500 period moving average. Might be kind of hard for you to see on your charts, on my chart. But sitting here at 521.80 is that 500 period moving average. Sorry, I just had to wet my throat a little. So I'm still looking at this short right through here. PayPal is setting up. I want to see positive trading on PayPal. So if PayPal could give us a good candle or a good couple candles, PayPal might be one that I take a peek at. D-Dog is also setting up very nice here. Here we've popped up, back up over the 50 period moving average. We've pulled back. It looks like pre-market. The bulls are holding it up. I think there's plenty upside for D-Dog. Biggest headache right now is getting through that top. And thank goodness charts get through tops. Toast might be trying to run down a little bit. That might be a little short. So let's see if that wants to come right back to that 50 period moving average. And that would give you about 11% move right in there. Oracle, what's my time? Oracle might be setting up. Oracle could be, you know, Oracle could kind of go both ways. Right now, we've just turned bearish, according to the trend indicator. Well, that puts that 50 period moving in target. But we're still above yesterday's tail. If we start to pop up, that could be the turning area for Oracle going back up. I've got one more here. OSCR. That was nice. Yeah, OSCR. OSCR, that's a buy right now, I think. That's a beautiful chart. Very nice buy right in there. Nice little rounded bottom. Coming back up. Can't argue with the trend. You just simply can't. All right, folks, I've got to get out of here. My time is up. Thank you so very much. We'll see everybody at the bottom of the hour when the market opens, okay? You guys all take care.